Okay, let's start. Okay, so welcome you all for today's online class. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Please mute your microphone. I request you all to mute your microphone. Okay. Okay, just try to mute your microphone. If you want to talk to me, you can just unmute, and after when you are gonna finish, just mute it. Okay. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. So I welcome you again in the today's online class, and today we are gonna talk about one of the most important topics in data science, maybe in public health, maybe in artificial intelligence, and in the age of Internet of Things or big data. So anyway, this topic is very important. So this topic is about one of the most fundamental things or basics. So what is the topic? As you know, the course title is data mining. So as I am Dr. Mohammad Siddiqur Rahman, and today I'm going to talk about machine learning. So machine learning is the hot topics nowadays. And if you want to be a good programmer, if you want to be a good data scientist, right? If you want to be a good researcher regarding public health or health informatics, right? Even the bioinformatics. So you need to learn, you need to know some of the basics of machine learning when you are going to start this course, right? So basic is very important. So today, I think this class will make you or give you some glimpse of the idea regarding some of the machine learning basics. Okay. So when you are gonna learn about machine learning, sometimes we are confused with three terms like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So some people might be confused. What are the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning? Literally, they can be used interchangeably, but they have some differences. Literally, they have some differences like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So as you can see the picture, right? You can see the picture, and this picture is telling you everything. So what is the name of this picture? This is the picture of Venn diagram, right? So this is lot of sets are here. So if I can summarize, so what is machine learning, what is artificial intelligence, and what is deep learning? So you can see that artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence is a broader field, but machine learning is only a subset of the artificial intelligence. Okay, or deep learning is a sub level of machine learning. So artificial intelligence is a broader field, like this is a very broad concept. Okay, and machine learning might be one tool or subset of artificial intelligence, right? And what is deep learning? Deep learning is another further subset of machine learning, right? So this is the mainly the basic differences. Like artificial intelligence is a very big thing, machine learning is a subset of the big thing like artificial intelligence, and deep learning is another subset of machine learning. But literally in our research, right, a lot of algorithms, because we are gonna be an academician, or maybe we are gonna be a researcher, right? So if you want to use among these topics, I think machine learning is very popular, and the deep learning, because you can apply those algorithm or model or this technique you can apply for the real world problem or research problem, right? So machine learning is very popular, and also the deep learning. So if you want to do research, I think this topics is now a very popular topic you can go with. Okay, so what is artificial intelligence then? So as I told you, artificial intelligence is a broader concept, And artificial intelligence is a big term, right? So what is artificial intelligence? And artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science, right? That is concerned with building smart and intelligent machines. So two terms are here. One is smart machine and another one is intelligent machine. Do you have any idea what is the difference between smart and intelligent machine? Or have you ever heard these two topics before? I'm asking you, do you know the difference between smart?
No, sir.
You don't know?
Sir, I know
If you
intelligent
sir.
machine only, sir.
okay,
Sir,
please
I
tell
know,
me.
sir.
Please tell me.
Sir, smart and intelligent machine is a machine that can take its own decision.
Exactly, Farhan is exactly exact, right? So artificial intelligence is nothing but the branch of computer science, right? Branch of computer science, and that is connected with building smart and intelligent machine. That means artificial intelligence is related with intelligent machines, right? So now take a look what is intelligent machine and what is non-intelligent machine, right? So consider this picture, right? This image, and I think all you know about this image, right? This is nothing but a motorbike, okay? And you used to use this motorbike to go or to explore or to hang out, to meet with friends, right? So this is a very popular and very useful vehicle you are using every day in your life. Another one is the watch, right? So this is also one of the popular and one of the most common devices. So what do you think? These machines are intelligent? These machines are not intelligent. These machines are driven, or these machines are being operated by the human being. What you will just give the input, the machine will do their own job according to your input, right? What Farhan said the exact thing. Like these machines, I'm talking about the intelligent machines, right? These machines cannot make decisions or do new things, right? Until or unless you can give some input, right? So they don't have the capability of making decision by itself, right? Until or unless you can give some input or you can give some instruction to them, right? And they are given a set of works. As I told you, these intelligent machines are given a set of works and they just do that work repeatedly, right? Based on your command or based on your input. But what is intelligent machine? This intelligent machine uses artificial intelligence. This is the important thing, artificial intelligence for its function, right? So artificial intelligence is a intelligence function, right? The intelligent machines can use artificial intelligence for its function. So what they can do, they can make new decision of their own, right? So they can also do the human related things, what a human can do, because in artificial intelligence, intelligent machines are using several algorithms, right? Several programming by which they can take decision also. But here you need to put input also, but artificial intelligence is using intelligent machines, whereas in non-intelligent machines, you don't need to use artificial intelligent function, right? So AI is about making these intelligent machines, right? So yeah, so you can take a typical example of Google Assistant. Have you ever heard this Google Assistant?
Yes, sir.
What is the function of Google Assistant?
Sir, it was by saying something.
Like you are talking to someone, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are giving the instruction like, my name is,
Play music. Right.
yeah, like what is your name?
Warasul.
Warasul. So like my name is Warasul. So I want to hear it from the Google Assistant. So Google Assistant will reply you something. What do you want to know really? So this is the same thing your friends is doing, right? It's kind of same thing. It's not exactly same, but it's kind of like the same thing. So if you want to know the translation, suppose you are talking to Bangla, then you want to know about the English translation. This is also possible from the Google Assistant or the Google Translator, right? Google translator. So this kind of machine are really intelligent machines. Why? Because they are using the artificial intelligence function, so they can make their own decision also sometimes. And AI is about making this intelligent machine. So this is the differences, or these are the differences between intelligent machine and non-intelligent machine, right? So what is machine learning then? So as I told you, machine learning is a subset of the artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence is a very big term, is a broader sense or broader concept, right? And machine learning is a tool or subset of artificial intelligence, right? So what is machine learning? Machine learning is a technique, machine learning is a method, right, to implement artificial intelligence, to implement artificial intelligence that can learn from data. This is very important. It can learn from data by themselves without being explicitly programmed. So machine learning is about data. Machine learning is about data. What you have to do, you have to just give data to machine learning. And machine learning will learn from the data, and machine learning is gonna give you the accurate prediction. Machine learning gonna give you the accurate classification, right? So what you need, you just need to give the data to machine learning, and all the things will be done automatically by the machine learning, right? So machine learning is about data, and machine learning is one type of artificial intelligence as well, that allows software applications to become more accurate. For which purposes? To predict outcomes without being explicitly programmed to do so. Okay, so consider a typical example. What you can see in this image. So this is a data set, Irish flower data set. So what is the difference among this picture? Could you please tell me, someone? This is an Irish flower. This is an Irish flower, right? This is the Irish flower data set. But what are the differences between these three data sets? You don't know?
The capturing position?
No. This Irish flower have three species. You can see like the three kinds of flower. This is the Irish flower. There are three types of flower, or three kinds of species, or this, better to say, this is a species of flower. So one is Barsi color, one is Shetosha, and the final one is Virginica, right? So suppose what you can do, you can give, you are gonna give a lot of images of this flower, okay, or other flowers as well. Suppose you are giving hundreds of thousands of different kinds of flowers to the machine learning algorithm or machine learning model, right? So your objective is to find these three flower specifically, these three flower specifically. But I remind you again, and I want to keep you remind that the machine learning was given hundreds of thousands of images regarding different flowers, not only Irish flower. Suppose you are given hundreds of thousands of images of different kinds of flower, but your research is to predict, or your research is to classify accurately, to identify only Irish flowers from hundreds of thousands of images of flowers, right? So you are gonna get Irish versicolor, Irish Shetosha, and Irish Virginica. Okay, so what machine learning can do here? Machine learning just will see the pattern. What is the pattern? Maybe they can learn the data set from here using sepal length and petal length. You know the sepal length and petal length? I think you already know. You know all. So this is a like criteria you just need to give to machine learning. Okay, so what machine learning will do? Machine learning will take this all the images you already gave to machine learning. That means hundreds of thousands of images. Then what the machine learning algorithms or model will give you? The accurate prediction, like how many Irish species were there, right? So this is possible only using machine learning. So if your objective is to find or if is to obtain the accurate classification or the accurate prediction, so machine learning algorithm is gonna give you the accurate prediction and accurate classification. Like this is a typical picture, right? So this is the iris data set, three color, red, green, and blue. So they are classifying the three flowers based on the sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width, right? So you see in the picture, each box represents different kinds of flowers. That means three kinds of flowers are here, and the classification and prediction to classify or predict these three separate classes of flowers is only possible using machine learning algorithms or machine learning modeling, right? Regression modeling is one kind of machine learning modeling that can be used to what? That can be used to predict. What is regression modeling? Do you know? Okay, if you don't know, I can remind you maybe. So regression analysis is a technique that is used to see the cause and effect relationship, okay, between two or more than two variables. Consider one example. Suppose your exam result, right? So why your exam result is so poor, or why your exam result is so good? So then what you need to do, you need to find what factors might affect your semester or exam result, right? So what is the cause? The cause is maybe you are not studying properly, maybe you are smoking, maybe you have a lot of friends, so you have to go hang out in the night time, in the morning, in the daytime. So every time you are busy, so there is no time to study, right? And maybe the family income. So there are many factors that might affect your result, right? So what is the cause? These are the cause. These are the factors that might affect. So what is the effect? The effect will be definitely on your result. So if you want to see the cause and effect relationship, that means what is the change occurred in the explanatory or independent or predictor variables, right? And what is the changes you are going to see in the response variable? So in my previous example, you can categorize the response variable as your exam result, and you can categorize the independent variables are like total time or total hours spent for the study, whether you are smoking or not, right? Whether you have a lot of friends or not, whether like you have some extra other bad habits. So many things might affect even your family income. So if you want to see the cause and effect relationship, okay, one technique is very popular. This technique is called the the regression analysis technique, or normally regression analysis. So suppose you are given only three variables. The outcome variable is result, and the independent variable like total time spent on studies, your smoking status, your family income, right? So these three variables might affect your outcome variable, that means your result. So don't you think some other variable also might affect your exam result, which are hidden now, which are not given to you directly, right? So this is called the error. So the main difference between the mathematical model and statistical model is that in mathematical model, they don't consider this error term, okay? But in regression model, this kind of model normally consider the error term. That means hiddenly, there might many other variables which might affect, okay, direct or indirect effect on your result. Anyway, this is the main difference between mathematical model and statistical or regression model. Anyway, we are studying machine learning. Regression technique is one kind of machine learning model as well. Okay, so what machine learning can do? It can find patterns and learn from data. So what machine learning code? They will just take the images, they will take the pattern from the data, and they will learn it by themselves, like a baby. If a baby, what is the baby like? A newborn baby, he just learn from the environment. He just learn from the environment. He just sees something, he or she, and just try to learn from the environment. And the concept is here. Machine learning can find the pattern and learn the data automatically, right? So machine learning algorithm also use historical data as input to predict new output values, right? So a lot of inputs you need to have the proper output, as you already know, in the terms of independent or predictor or explanatory or predictant, right? A lot of names of alternative names of independent variables. And the dependent variable might be outcome, maybe predictant, maybe regression, right? Or normally dependent variable or explain variable. Anyway, so you need to input many variables to get the output values. So machine learning will automatically learn from the data. So machine learning is all about data. So what we do, we just give the algorithm to a lot of data to learn from, which is similar to a child seeing something and learning from it, right? So machine learning is all about data. You just need to give the data to the machine learning. Then what the machine learning will do, machine learning can do the classification properly, accurately. They can also predict accurately. And one more important thing, in the statistical modeling, you need to follow on several assumptions, right? Whether in machine learning model, you don't need to rely on several assumptions, right? So this is the concept of parametric and non-parametric things. So parametric is like you have to follow several assumptions for your modeling. The machine learning is kind of non-parametric, like they don't rely on the assumption, right? But they can give you the accurate classification. They can give you the accurate prediction. Clear? So this is about machine learning. Now, what is deep learning? Deep learning, okay? So like the neuron, do you know about the neuron? So in the neurons of human beings, there are a lot of neurons, right? So one neuron is interconnected with another neuron, right? One neuron is interconnected with another neuron. So once one neuron is stimulated, another neuron is gonna be stimulated as well. And ultimately, right, these all neurons can work together, right, to give you the best output. Okay, so the concept from the deep learning is that, as you can see this picture, so you have to give some, there are many layers in the deep learning. So you have to give some input, and these inputs are called the input layer. And definitely you are gonna have some output. Based on the input, you will have some output. But input to output, right? You have to use several mechanisms are here. So there are many hidden layers. There will be many hidden layers will be worked here. Okay, so this is like the neuron, like the human brain neuron, right? So a lot of neurons are interconnected to each other, right? One neuron is going to influence another neuron, and based on this influential relationship, finally you are going to get the output layer. But definitely it comes from the input layer. So this is about the deep learning. So what is deep learning? Deep learning is a subfield of machine learning that uses artificial neural network to learn from the data. So what is the difference between machine learning and deep learning? In deep learning, this is a subset of the machine learning, but here the deep learning method should follow or should use artificial neural network. So what is the function of the artificial network? This picture, I think, clearly visualize the function of artificial neural network. Like in the artificial neural network, you will have some input layer. Definitely you are gonna get some output, right? And based on the input and output, like among this, lot of function will work also. These are called like hidden layer. So deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks to learn from the data. Clear? Deep learning, also known as deep structured learning, which is a part of a broader family of machine learning methods based on artificial neural networks with representation learning. So these artificial neural networks are modeled from our human brain, from the neurons, like the human brains of the human present in our human brain, right? So this is like the same function. There are numerous neurons in our brain that are interconnected. So as common process the information and and sends the output to another neuron, right? So the interconnectivity, like the same, the interconnectivity among the neurons, right? How the neurons are stimulated, and finally you are doing something based on the neurons response or stimulation. The same thing, artificial neural works in the same way, like the neurons work in human brain, right? So what is the process of deep learning? There are some process of deep learning. In deep learning applications, a data scientist or another analyst should follow some process. What the processes are? The first process, you have to understand the problem and whether deep learning is a good fit, right? So you have to understand the data, you have to understand the problem, whether your deep learning method is properly fit or your deep learning method can accurately give the accurate output. Your deep learning method can predict accurately. Your deep learning method can be used to classify your problem, right? A lot of problems. So first problem is to identify the fitting criteria of the deep learning model. And the second method might be like the identifies the relevant data sets and prepares them for analysis, right? And the chose the type of deep learning algorithm to use. So there are many algorithms in the category of deep learning, right? So which particular category, which particular deep learning algorithm is gonna use to choose the best deep learning method to previously selected data set, and you have to train the algorithm on large amount level data. So this is one of the concept of training and test data set, training data and test data. So we are going to discuss these topics in our future classes or future lectures, okay? And finally, you have to test the model's performance against unleveled data. So two concepts are here. One is level data, another one is unleveled. Level means the information of the data is already known. Okay, consider like you bought something like the shampoo, one brand of shampoo, and you know about the leveling. Like this is from the Sunsilk or maybe some other company. So already the information is leveled with the shampoo. But if something you are gonna buy which is not leveled, that means you don't know the information, prior information. So the difference between the leveled and unleveled data is about the prior information. When the prior information is known, maybe you can tell that this is level data. When the prior information is not known, then maybe you can tell this is unleveled data. So these are the typical mechanism. These are the typical techniques. These are the typical steps you can follow for the deep learning process. Consider this example below in our slide. So you are given an image to the computer algorithm, right? What is your objective? You want to see what is the type of this image. This image is a car or not a car. Okay, so this is a binary classification problem, right? So you want to see the exact result. The problem is that if the data is very small, no problem, human can do it, human can calculate it. But nowadays we are drowning in data but starving for knowledge. That means nowadays the data are in very big in size, and it's about the big data. So what you can do for the big data, you need to use machine learning algorithm or deep learning algorithm. So here, this example, maybe you can use the deep learning algorithm. How you can extract the features. So there will be a lot of features, a lot of patterns based on your input or based on the images. Then based on the matching of the feature, okay, you can classify whether this is a car or not a car. How is this possible? This is possible using an algorithm, and the algorithm is called deep learning algorithm. Clear? So this is a typical process, or this is a typical methods you can follow if you want to understand deep learning clearly, right? So anyway, what is this lecture is about? Today we try to give you some of the glimpse or some of the basic idea among the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So what is the message we got? The message is machine learning is a technique that is used to implement artificial intelligence, right? Or this is a subset of a big, broader field, artificial intelligence. And deep learning is one of the subset of machine learning, which just uses artificial neural network, right? So this is the topics of our today's class. So this was very basic, and I think in our future classes we are gonna learn a lot of things, a lot of examples, a lot of practical aspects, right, of each machine learning algorithm or deep learning algorithm. So I have to give you thank you all. Okay, don't forget to learn data mining. Okay, so and don't forget to learn machine learning.